Hey, you guys, it's Jade, and we are live from South by Southwest. And one of our favorite discoveries of the last couple of months is middle kids from Australia. And so I'm super stoked to have Hannah Joy sitting next to me today. How's everything going? How's South by Southwest going?
Good. We're having a great time. It's it's intense. It's a lot to take in. Even like you take in things you don't really want to take in, but you do it.
Yeah.
So we're having heaps of fun. It's good.
Well, so you put out solo releases, but have you ever come to South by Southwest before?
No, I've never been here.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like we're real fresh.
Okay. What is your first, besides sort of like chaotic, what's the first impression of South by Southwest for you?
I think something's been cool is like there's like crews that walk around, like crews of people, and they've all got like their own little vibe. Yeah. And I love just like looking at the crews and then like having our crew, even though we're like, yeah, crew. I don't know. It's just cool.
Yeah, somebody was asking me what the fashion of South by Southwest is.
Yeah.
And I think it is those like pockets, because I was like, well, there's glitter.
Yeah.
But there's also 90s, and I was having a really hard time sort of being able to describe it.
That question that can't apply almost.
Yeah, it's for everybody. Everybody's got their own vibe.
It's true.
So you guys have the EP out.
Yeah.
Are you back in the studio working on a full length, or what's going on right now?
Well, we're on tour actually at the moment. We just popped out from Chicago, so we'll keep going. Got about 3 more weeks on the road, and then we head back and we're going to get in the studio. So we've kind of started the writing process and hopefully have something out at the end of the year.
Nice. So when you guys write, is it like you're saving everything for when you get into the studio, or have you been writing this entire time you've been on tour?
Well, writing most of the time. I think we try and do actually most of the like putting together of the stuff, and then we're still like so new. We're still figuring out our own vibe, but it seems to be the way.
Yeah.
We have a nice little process. Like I'll write the song, and then Tim will produce it and kind of give it new life and stuff.
So you're on the road playing all these songs. Are you testing new songs while you're on the road right now?
Yeah. Just because, we've only released an EP, so we have to kind of fill it out. And we've got a lot more songs out already, so it's been really fun kind of playing all the new ones, even though everyone's like bored. No, not bored, but they're like, they don't know.
They're like, Edge of Town.
Yeah, you're like, oh, God. Yeah.
I love it, though. All right, so we've got this game.
Yeah.
I know you guys came here from Australia, which is quite a hop. We drove down from Minnesota. And,
oh, wow, that's a big drive.
Yeah, so we understand the whole, the road mentality where there's, you're loopy and you need to come up with games. So we wrote questions for our interviews. So just pick 3, don't look at them, and put them in my hand.
3?
Yeah, I know.
1.
I think it says something about all the musicians, how they picked out some people are very like, all right, I can't look, I've got to put my hand in. Yeah, it's very intense.
Fastidious.
All right, so what's the craziest thing that you've seen at South by Southwest?
Goodness gracious. The craziest thing. It's kind of yucky, but I saw a man vomit, and it was like he vomited a solid. It was almost like he vomited a cube. It wasn't liquid, it was solid.
Things get weird here.
I was like, I didn't even know the human body could do that, but just out came a perfect cube.
Oh, welcome to America. All right, let's look at your second one. This one's a little bit more deep. If you could relive one day in your life, what would that one day be?
Relive it because it was so good, or you want to do it again, or change the way you did it?
Let's go with it was so good.
Yeah, that's nice. Positive.
Yeah, positive spin.
Goodness, I don't know. I think that I did my last year of high school in America.
Oh, cool.
As
Where?
an experience in Maryland.
Oh, nice.
Very sweet. And the first day of high school was pretty cool. It was wild. Because we see the movies.
Yeah.
And we're like, Hollywood, and they've painted this picture of high school, and then I went and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it is. It's real.
Okay, what's the biggest difference between high school in Australia and high school in the United States?
I think it's hard probably to say because everything's so different, but I have 150 kids in my grade in Australia. I had 500 kids in my grade. It was wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have the cheerleader jock thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's real. I still am floored by that whole concept, but
yeah. It is. It's still that same vibes. What table are you going to sit with at lunch?
It's true.
Yeah. Who'd you sit with at lunch?
Well, I tried not to go to lunch as much as I could. Yeah,
Just sit in the bathroom.
because they don't let you outside. I mean, Australia, you
That
have
is
to go outside and play. Like, you have to run around.
Yeah.
In America, you cannot run around.
I know, stay in a straight line. All right, what's the first show that you can remember going to, and when you left that show, you were like, you felt it in your entire body?
Actually, my mom took me to see the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
Which is I don't really listen to them, but I felt like I was really young, like 10 maybe. And I just thought they were the most beautiful, powerful, peaceful women.
Yeah.
And I I didn't think of myself as a performer at that age. I just was just a general feeling of I want to be that kind of woman.
Yeah.
Not specifically as a musician, but I was just I remember that very clearly.
You're like, I want to hold myself in that same sort of way.
Yeah, and then their unity was powerful, doing something together, and it was really cool.
So when did you start actually playing an instrument and thinking I could do this forever?
Well, I actually started playing the piano when I was 3, but I was a very serious classical pianist. That was my thing. So it wasn't really much of a singer. But I think probably as I got older, as maybe post or pre-teen, and started writing songs and getting all the feelings,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of just did it on the side though. I never really was I'm gonna do this. I think probably in the last few years, when you find certain people like Tim, my husband, who plays the bass, and then you can get more of a picture of how it might look,
Yeah.
But I don't think I've always been this is my thing.
That's my arc, my career.
Yeah, music's always been such a huge part of my life, but I've never been career driven in it. I mean, I am now. I'm loving it and want to do it,
Yeah, well, we've been enjoying the EP. Very excited for you guys to, take some downtime, go back and get in the studio so we can get more music from you. But it's Middle Kids. This is Hannah Joy, and we are live at South by Southwest. And we've been asking everybody this question, and I'm curious, since you're from Australia, this is a little bit of a different perspective, but in Minnesota, it's, the home of Prince, and now that we're coming upon the year of Prince's death, we've just been asking a lot of musicians for reflections, stories. Maybe there's a song that you heard of his that sort of is a karaoke song or a song you've heard before. Do you have any sort of Prince things?
Probably not specific songs, but I've always loved Prince in that I just feel he gives everyone permission to be who you want to be. He's just this is who I am, and I've always felt he's created space for everyone to be who they are, which is really cool.
Yeah. I always appreciate that juxtaposition of masculinity and femininity and allowing as a man, you can be whatever you want.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, Hannah, thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck with the rest of South by Southwest.
Thanks.
And thank you guys for watching. It's Jade live from South by Southwest.